In the annals of American crime history, few cases have captured the public's imagination like the trial of OJ Simpson. Born on July 9, 1947, in San Francisco, California, Orenthal James Simpson rose to fame as a football star before transitioning into a successful acting career. However, his life took a dark turn on the night of June 12, 1994, when the bodies of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend, Ronald Goldman, were discovered outside Nicole's Brentwood home. What followed was a trial that would grip the nation, igniting debates about race, privilege, and the criminal justice system. Chapter 2: The Rise of O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson's journey to stardom began on the football field. After a standout collegiate career at the University of Southern California, USC, where he won the Heisman Trophy in 1968, Simpson went on to have a successful career in the NFL. As a running back for the Buffalo Bills, he set numerous records and became one of the most recognizable faces in sports. Simpson's fame extended beyond the gridiron as he ventured into acting and endorsement deals, further solidifying his status as a cultural icon. Chapter 3: The Marriage of O.J. and Nicole Simpson. Behind the glitz and glamour, O.J. Simpson's personal life was marked by turmoil, particularly his tumultuous relationship with Nicole Brown. The couple met in the late 1970s and married in 1985, but their union was marred by allegations of domestic violence. Despite attempts at reconciliation, including a brief separation in 1992, their relationship remained fraught with tension and volatility. The events leading up to June 12, 1994, would ultimately expose the darker side of their marriage. Chapter 4: The Murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman. The night of June 12, 1994, began like any other in the affluent neighborhood of Brentwood. However, it would soon be marked by tragedy. Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman were found brutally murdered outside Nicole's townhouse, their bodies discovered by a neighbor who stumbled upon the gruesome scene. The shocking nature of the crime sent shockwaves through the community and set off a frenzied investigation that would captivate the nation. Chapter 5: O.J. Simpson, the Prime Suspect. As news of the murders spread, all eyes turned to O.J. Simpson as the prime suspect. His history of domestic violence, coupled with reports of erratic behavior in the aftermath of the murders, cast a shadow of suspicion over him. Despite maintaining his innocence, Simpson quickly became the focus of law enforcement's investigation, setting the stage for one of the most high-profile trials in American history. Chapter 6: The Investigation Unfolds. The LAPD launched a massive investigation into the murders, combing through evidence and interviewing witnesses in search of answers. Bloodstains found at the crime scene, including on a glove and in Simpson's Bronco, seemed to implicate him in the murders. However, as the investigation progressed, questions arose about the integrity of the evidence and the handling of the case by law enforcement, laying the groundwork for a contentious legal battle. Chapter 7: The Trial Begins. On January 24, 1995, O.J. Simpson's trial began in a Los Angeles courtroom, with Judge Lance Ito presiding over the proceedings. The prosecution, led by Deputy District Attorneys Marcia Clark and Christopher Darden, sought to prove Simpson's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, presenting a wealth of evidence linking him to the murders. Meanwhile, Simpson's defense team, headed by the formidable Johnny Cochran, launched a vigorous defense, challenging the prosecution's case at every turn. Chapter 8: The Prosecution's Case. Marcia Clark and Christopher Darden meticulously laid out their case against O.J. Simpson, presenting forensic evidence, witness testimony, and a timeline of events that they believed implicated Simpson in the murders. DNA evidence, in particular, played a pivotal role in the prosecution's strategy as it seemed to directly link Simpson to the crime scene. However, as the trial progressed, cracks began to appear in the prosecution's case, giving the defense an opportunity to exploit. Chapter 9: The Defense Strikes Back. Johnny Cochran and the defense team launched a relentless assault on the prosecution's case, challenging the credibility of key witnesses and casting doubt on the validity of the evidence. Cochran famously declared, "If it doesn't fit, you must acquit," referring to the ill-fitting gloves found at the crime scene and worn by Simpson in court. The defense's strategy aimed to sow seeds of doubt in the minds of the jurors and create reasonable doubt about Simpson's guilt. Chapter 10. The Media Circus. Outside the courtroom, the media frenzy surrounding the trial reached unprecedented heights. News outlets provided round-the-clock coverage, dissecting every twist and turn of the proceedings. The trial became a spectacle, with pundits and legal experts weighing in on the case and its implications for society. The racial undertones of the trial were impossible to ignore, as discussions about race, privilege, and justice dominated the national conversation. Chapter 11. The verdict. After months of testimony and deliberation, the jury reached a verdict on October 3, 1995. As millions watched on live television, the jury foreman announced the decision. OJ Simpson was found not guilty of the murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman. The stunning verdict sent shockwaves across the nation, sparking jubilation among Simpson's supporters and outrage from the families of the victims. Chapter 12. Aftermath and Legacy. In the aftermath of the trial, OJ Simpson's life would never be the same. While he was acquitted in criminal court, the cloud of suspicion continued to hang over him. The trial's legacy reverberated through American society, sparking debates about race, class, and the criminal justice system. The case also left an indelible mark on the media landscape, reshaping the way trials were covered and consumed by the public. Chapter 13. The Civil Trial. Though acquitted in criminal court, OJ Simpson faced a civil lawsuit brought by the families of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman. In February 1997, a civil jury found Simpson liable for the deaths and ordered him to pay millions of dollars in damages. Despite the verdict, many questions surrounding the case remained unanswered, leaving a lingering sense of ambiguity and unease. Chapter 14. Conclusion. The O.J. Simpson case remains one of the most polarizing and enduring mysteries in American legal history. Decades after the trial, it continues to captivate and divide public opinion, serving as a stark reminder of the complexities of justice and the enduring power of celebrity. As the years pass, the legacy of the case only grows more profound, leaving a lasting impact on the fabric of American society.